Where we are all considered as Kenyans, but we are not defined by ethnicity. That is what we want in Kenya. So what I want to tell Uhuru Kenyatta is, we want a Kenya where leaders can be accountable, and if a leader is not accountable, then they are supposed to be voted out or resign. Why do we have leaders who never resign? Leaders in Kenya, they go to leadership as business. If you want money, you become a businessman, but you don't go into politics. You go to politics because you want to serve the people. That is what I'm asking Uhuru Kenyatta and the leaders in Kenya as well.
In a nutshell, well, Uhuru Kenyatta is already the serving president.
Yes.
And we saw also the handshake, and some people, we are having divided feelings about it. But in your own opinion, what do you think was right to do, or they could have done behind or far beyond the handshake that was?
I think the handshake was far more of just two friends, but not really two leaders. That's what I think. That's my opinion. Yeah. And the problem is, before the handshake, Kenyans were fighting for justice, electoral justice, impunity. Yeah. All that Kenyans were fighting for, because every Kenyans wanted to change this particular time. Yeah. All that was swept under the carpet. Yeah. So you cannot sweep injustice under the carpet, police brutality under the carpet, and then you turn up and you tell us, oh, we've done a handshake, we want to work together. And then after 1 month, we see even the government more ruthless than before, just because of that handshake, because now we don't have an opposition to fight for the Kenyans. Now they are even more ruthless. They don't even respect the rule of law. Yeah. So how can you come as a president and tell Kenyans, you know, oh, Kenyans, we've done a handshake, we are here for you. When there is nothing in Kenya, people, they cannot even buy food. Even when you go to hospital, there are no beds. Money is being looted every day, and there is never accountability of that. So I think, that handshake is just a handshake of two people. And when we see Kenya, we have politicians of dynasty. These are the leaders who have been ruling in Kenya for decades. I want a country where everybody can become a president, everybody can become a member of parliament, but not only leadership of dynasty. That is what we want to stop in Kenya.
Thank you so much. I see all of your posters here speak about police brutality, some speak about death generally that happened in Kenya. If you are given an opportunity to act your place as part of the diaspora, what did you do back home to help these families?
I think back home is to make a leadership that the police does its job based on the law, on the constitution. We should not have a state of police, police state. That is wrong. And this is something that the government is not doing, because we saw police in places like Kisumu going to people's houses and bashing their houses and beating them and killing them. That doesn't happen. We are in the 21st century. And when you look the whole of Africa as a continent, the only country in Africa that was left with the democracy is Kenya. You take democracy out of Kenya, then that is the end of Africa. There is no hope.
Brilliant.
Yes.
So all of you are united in one voice. You want justice and the rule of law.
And also, we want the British, the Americans, they meddle a lot in our politics. They support dictatorship. They are not supporting democracy. Look at Kodek. When he came to Kenya, and he says the elections were free and fair, and he knew very well that it's the other one who won the election, and he graced the
When you say the other one, what do you refer?
The opposition.
The opposition leader.
What is the
won
opposition?
Raila Odinga won the election.
Right. So you are also sending a message to the
British government,
the British government
and the American government to stop meddling with us, to leave us, elect our leaders, not to promote dictators, and to support democracy. For example, Uhuru should not be allowed to address people here when he knows he's a dictator. He has killed so many people, so much blood in his hands. Why should he be allowed to address the international community?
And And he doesn't allow even freedom of speech in the country. We saw he shut the TV for 2 weeks. And he didn't even, you know, when we talk about the rule of law and there were court orders for him to switch on the TV, that didn't happen. So we wonder him coming in a democratic country here for the Commonwealth to address. What is he really addressing if he's not an example to his country? He should be ashamed, really, because you should be an example.
He injected one of us, one of the opposition lawyer, with drugs. Yeah. Carried him paralyzed.
These are all the issues that are combining. And
and the British and the Americans are just quiet. The international community is just quiet while he injects his own with the medicines.
In case the president accesses this video, what would be your message to him? If he gets to what this democracy,
equality.
I'm going to signal to you guys.
Okay. Equality. We want to be equal. We want all Kenyans to be equal. We want to